Hey guys, I'm Michelle Hunter. We're in the Ion Purple carpet. Joining me now is Paul Eaton, the founder of Florida Shape Off. Just describe what Florida Shape Off is, Paul.
Well, Florida Shape Off is where we have competition between 6 shapers to copy one board. And the object is to copy it the most correctly you possibly can in a given of 2 hours. Now this isn't easy because most boards take 2.5 or 3 hours to do. So it's really a tight competition.
And you're shaping the board to be consistent with what board are they matching up? Is it one particular board?
Yes, one particular board. This year we're using a Greg Knoll 1963 model. So it's a little difficult to shape since it hadn't been done in a while.
So for those of us who don't know how to shape a safe board, me, how does that work?
Well, you get this big chunk of foam, and then out of that you have to do an outline, and then you have to plane it and cut off the extra foam, and then the craftsmanship comes in. You have to be a great craftsman to shape it by hand to be correct on both sides. And this is where the competition gets stiff.
And this year's competition is a little different. We have old school versus new school. What's the reasoning behind this?
Well, the old guys who are over 50 always shape longboards, and now since the shaping industry has changed to being more shortboards, the young guys more shape the shortboards than the longboards. So we actually gave them a challenge of doing a longboard while the older guys get to do the shortboard this year.
And you said you had a personal goal. What is that? I heard you earlier.
A personal goal. Well, the personal goal was to introduce people that real surfboards came from America and they were all hand-shaped. And that is the object of having this, is so more people will buy custom-made surfboards over products that are made out of the country like China.
You said a particular age group.
Oh yes, I would like the older guys to win over the young guys, but that's up to them.
And what's interesting to me is you said, you know, they look at all the particulars. What are the particulars? Like, is there a movement of the surfboard? I don't really understand.
Well,
other than the head and the tail.
You've got a tail and a nose, so they're set measurements. Then the width and the thickness are set measurements. But you have a rail on it, and these rails change from the nose to the tail. And if you're not perfect, when he looks at the original compared to the copy will always stand out as being a mistake here and there. We're only trying to get the closest one to it. No one will make it exact, but we're still trying to get real perfection.
And the shaper will get what? The winning shaper?
Trophy, yes. We hand down the same trophy each year to make it more a fun competition instead of a real critical competition. In California, they have it also. They call it the Sacred Craft. And Ricky Carroll, who is our judge, has won it 2 years in a row. They have a new trophy every year. They give money away. It's a much more critical contest than ours. But ours is definitely showing the craftsmanship of these people that are doing this.
True innovation coming up with this idea, the Florida Shape Off. You know, when you look at your surfing career as a whole, what do you think is the biggest victory for you?
Well, I don't think I've had it yet. I'm out to try to win the East Coast Championship in ESA this year. I've already won the first 3 contests in it, and then I'll go to regionals. So for me, being at 65, that would be a real good achievement.
Yeah, that's impressive. Well, good luck to you, and thanks for stepping in.
Thank you very much.